Hey guys, welcome to Nerdarchy. For nerds, by nerds. I'm Ted, hanging out with the full complement today.
Dave.
Ryan.
Nate.
And today we have a viewer suggestion from Karsten Senor, however you want to pronounce that. Sorry if I mangled it. And he wants to know, how do you do a character build for an investigator that uses magic?
Well, and more specifically, you were talking. The email was talking about making something that's like a cleric necromancer. So I would go with a name like Sherlock Bones, perhaps.
Nice.
Indubitably.
Not an X-rated film. Sorry.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Ryan was actually referencing the movie he was watching last night.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, when I'm not doing nerdarchy stuff, that's sometimes
Bow Wow
how I
by
spend my time. Yeah.
All right. So there's we talked a little bit off camera about this.
We argued a little bit. We wrestled.
We have a little bit of difference of opinion.
Not in the way they did in Sherlock Bones.
So
That fight scene, man.
I look at this, as that if you're gonna have a, my character build is, set specific skill. I want expertise in it, and you can get that from rogue, bard, or knowledge cleric. But if he wants to go,
But knowledge cleric, isn't it only in knowledges?
no,
Or is it's any skill?
it's 2 skills.
I thought it was 2 knowledges.
Like athletics, if you wanted to take it in athletics.
I'd have to read.
I thought it was athletics and acrobatics.
I would, physical
You know
knowledge.
what? I would look at the knowledge domain and just double check, because I think
could
it
be
is
wrong,
knowledge
but-
skills. But I mean, knowledge is Sherlock Holmes. Like it really.
That dude knew a lot of shit.
Knowledge-
No, well, yeah. So he definitely had his expertise in some knowledge.
So I would go and say, all right, if you want to be a death cleric, and you want to be investigator, I would say dip once into rogue to be able to get the expertise in investigate.
Yeah, it's not all the hotness that you were talking about, Ted.
Okay.
You also become proficient in the choice of 2 of the following skills: Arcana, History, Nature, or Religion. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make with those.
Okay.
I mean, it'd still be useful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And just by the way, that's not technically expertise. So if you took expertise in it,
you could.
Oh my god, all the expertise!
I know all the stuff about all the things. You could like basically triple your, or like quadruple.
I don't know how the wording would actually. work.
You'd have to look at the other ones.
Double
but,
the double.
I believe they all are worded exactly like that. The rogue thing is, called expertise and your proficiency.
And besides, you didn't have the reaction I wanted. Ted didn't convulse with joy
But
about that.
you could
So.
that literally means you could double expertise given things based on that verbiage.
I'd have
If
to
you look
at
at
it.
dwarf, their stone cunning is a history check at double the bonus.
Yeah, so you could get double.
Now,
Like,
since
double
your,
you could basically
since your
double
proficiency
expertise.
bonus is doubled, so I know for a lot of things you just double once.
Right.
It's like resistances, you don't take 3/4 less. So
I know, and it's just funny.
It most likely doesn't
The
stack.
dwarf with stone cunning, then having expertise as a rogue or bard in history, and then being the knowledge cleric with history. So I don't even know what that is.
Plus, like,
I
that
don't-
requires
efforts,
algebra or something.
I'd have to look at it. But getting away from that, so my take on Karsten's question is, you take your levels in cleric with a death domain, you take a level of rogue for the expertise, and you take the observant for the +5 passive. Beyond that, I don't think you really need anything else. What's your guys' take?
If I'm going to build a magical investigator, I am going to go a different route.
Okay.
I'm going to go human. I'm going to go rogue. I'm going to go arcane trickster.
Okay.
And so, I almost envision this character almost like using hypnosis on people to interview them to get like the best answers from them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I would pull the magic from. Maybe a little bit of a magic initiate to get a little bit more. I actually don't like the whole necromancy speak with.
Well,
dead
I mean,
and
that's
stuff.
what you had said was the
Yeah,
his
that's
the
what
preference.
it is.
cleric,
I'm
the
just-
cleric gets to
third
speak with
level.
it. Yeah, I mean the cleric gets that too. So really, you don't even have to be necromancer. You
Bards
can just go
get it
death.
too.
You just go death domain.
I'm actually
yeah.
picking Bard out of this.
Yeah, or not go death domain, go knowledge, but you have access to those spells
Right.
to interview the dead.
Are we interrupting anybody, or can I go?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm picking Bard because you get speak with dead and speak with plants and all kinds of stuff. So if there's a tree that saw the murder, you could talk to it.
You can interrogate the tree.
And you also get the expertise, so you don't have to be double dipping into different classes. You get a decent amount of skills, so you can pick a tool if you want to use a particular tool set. You can choose it as Bard. You get 3 different.
The Bard College of Lore is pretty.
Well,
College of Lore, you can dip in other spells anyway.
Yeah, you get other spells on top of that. So if you want to be more of a necromancer in the end, or if you want to say, well, there's this one spell that would really help me with investigation, but only clerics get it. Oh, except I get it now too. So College of Lore Bard just all the way.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. And so Human's great to get that observant feat right out the gate, which would be fantastic.
Absolutely.
But half elf is not to be contested with either, because you're getting a bump to your charisma, so when you're actually interacting and interviewing people, you have a better strength of personality to be able to do that. And the 2+1s, well, you can get a bonus to your wisdom and your intelligence too. So, well, and if you're Bard, you're going to need a high charisma anyway.
Right, that's true.
So this way you could make sure you have like at least a 14 wisdom and intelligence while having a strong charisma.
Yeah, you get spells like locate animal plant, locate object. You get all kinds of stuff, zone of truth. Basically get all the investigator style powers. So
yeah, and then if later on you took ritual caster, so then you can do even more of those types of things without burning through your spells.
Oh yeah, ritual caster would round out this character very nicely. Comprehend languages, because there's going to be strange scripts that you're going to have to decipher. So that makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, locate creature, awaken.
So I mean, really, Ryan, you had mentioned this off camera that essentially we're just taking our skill monkey character and tweaking it a little bit to throw some magic in there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, because I made like this sort of medieval spy type of character that kind of fit that mold, and he was a rogue bard. Had like a couple levels of rogue and then a few levels of bard, and it worked out nicely. He had ridiculous bonuses to a bunch of things. So
also a half elf.
Loving
on the half elf.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty sweet, pretty solid.
Nice.
Yeah, how many skills was that?
First level, 11, 12, something like that.
Well, you could have multi-class at first level.
Well, or yeah, I mean, so actually, as he was made, by 5th level, I think he had like 11 or 12 skills.
Yeah, because I think once you multi-class into the bard,
you pick up some more skills.
You pick up another skill. You pick up the expertise as you gain a couple levels. You had it from the rogue.
Yeah.
So
you get it from the rogue. You get some from half elf. Yeah.
7, 9-ish.
See, as a rogue you get 4. As a half elf you get 2, so that's 6.
No. Okay. Are you starting with rogue?
Then when you said started with rogue. So you got 4 from rogue, 2 from half elf, 2 from background. So that's 7. 8 once you take your level of bard.
Yeah.
8. Was that the final?
Did you take skilled?
I don't think I did take skilled.
If you take,
or did you dip in the cleric
take a level,
knowledge?
You know what? I didn't do that. I was thinking about it.
If you take a level of cleric to get knowledge, you're going to get another 2.
Yeah.
So that would bring you up to 10.
Yeah.
So that's 10 skills as a 3rd level character.
Right. Yeah.
It's
know all the things. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what the final tally, but it was impressive because the bonuses across the board too were pretty legit.
I mean, I think there's only like 13 in the book, right, or 16 or something.
I think it's 14, but that's a number I'm pulling out of my head.
Yeah, there's not that many. Even if it's only 8, like you.
Oh, you know what? The thing that I was really happy about, this is probably what I was actually thinking about, was the fact that the bard, having jack of all trades, gets half of his proficiency to everything. So it was like you were pretty much proficient in everything to begin with.
Especially at low levels when your proficiency bonus is only 2.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is it 2 or is it 1?
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Bards, man. The master class.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Bard.
Bards are fantastic.
And just choose the
in this
necromancer
edition.
spells that you want.
So I think we rounded this one out.
You gotta carry a spyglass and wear a deerstalker cap. It's very important.
Very, very important.
Nobody will believe you're an investigator without.
Yeah, you gotta wear the uniform.
Yeah.
So, Carson, what do you think? Did we give you enough to help you out, or we left you confused? Let us know. You guys out there, if you have any suggestions for them, put them in the comments below. While you're doing that, feel free to click like, share, even subscribe.
You can find us on nerdarchy.com.
Oh no,
You can also do other things.
You can do some stuff.
You can also check us out on Reddit.
You can patronize us in a good way over on our Patreon account.
So until next time,
Stay nerdy.